do you think you are doing?
Oh, I'm putting the alarm clock into the boiling cauldron so I can have a hot time tonight.
Oh, really? How would you like to have a real bang-up time?
Oh, boy, you bet.
Just close your eyes.
Do you like scary movies? Well, do you? Because strange images are in the air tonight. I've sent Quasi deep into the vault to pull out some of the scariest movies ever made. So turn out the lights, get close to someone you care for, because it's time for Zomboo's House of Horror Movies. Come, let's go inside and meet Quasi. Miss Transylvania. Werewolfie. The head nurse. Officer not so friendly. And Bianca, the rack girl.
And I'm hot.
Hello, everybody, boys and ghouls, mummies and daddies. It's your old pal Zombo, welcoming you to Zombo's House of Horror Movies. Ooh, this week's movie is one of the scariest movies ever made. White Zombie. White Zombie was made in 1932. Madeline and Neil go to Haiti to get married. Are they nuts? They encounter a sugar plantation owner by the name of Murder Legrand, who I wonder what he's up to, who uses an army of zombies to run his mill. And to make matters worse, old Murder Legrand also has the hots for Madeline. White Zombie stars Benson, Father Guido Sarducci, Zeus, Abe Vigoda, Chico Marx, Marty Feldman, Fred Astaire, the Addams Family, Ed Harris, our 20th President Chester Arthur, Ed Koch, Lurch, Martin Landau, and Lorena Bobbitt. Ooh, that does look like one very scary movie. Ooh, I wonder who's at the door.
Top of the morning to you, Zombo.
Oh, well, if it isn't my old pal Seamus. Seamus the Leprechaun.
That's right, Zombo. And I might be one of the little people, but I bring along a big shillelagh.
Oh, I bet you that's what she said. Hey, Seamus, what brings you to this neck of the woods?
Well, Zombo, seeing that St. Patrick's Day is just around the corner, don't you know, I thought I'd bring you this pot of gold.
Oh, pot of gold, huh? Looks like it was a bad year last year. Where's the gold?
Well, the gold prices were really low, but I did bring along this potato.
Oh, maybe we can make some Irish stew.
Well, of course we can. That's why I brought along this Irish whiskey to make some Irish stew. That's why they call it a potluck dinner from your old pal, Seamus.
Oh, that's a crock. And it's a Seamus that this bit has lasted this long.
Well, you can kiss me Blarney Stone.
Oh, you couldn't make that kidney stones, could you? And now let's get back to our scary movie. Ooh, tonight tonight's movie is brought to you in non-living color, otherwise known as scary black and white. Ooh, another argument against Indian gaming.
Looks like a burial.
In the road? Driver, what is it?
It's a funeral, mademoiselle. They're afraid of the men who steal dead bodies. So they dig the grave in the middle of the road, where people pass all of the time.
Well, that's a cheerful introduction for you to our West Indies.
Do you know where is the house of Monsieur Beaumont? Zombie! Allez vite! Allez!
It's got like hands clutching me.
Why did you drive like that, you fool? We might have been killed.
Worse than that, monsieur. We might have been caught.
Caught? By whom? Those men you spoke to?
They are not men, monsieur. They are dead bodies.
Dead?
Yes, monsieur. Zombies. The living dead. corpses taken from their graves, or made to work in sugar mills and fields at night. Look! Here they come!
Look. Look.
Excuse me, please. Have you got a match?
Yeah, your face and my... But of course you've heard that before.
Did I frighten you? I'm sorry. I'm ugly enough, I suppose.
No, it wasn't you. Something happened back on the road there. We stopped to speak to some men. Our driver told us they weren't men at all. He said they were corpses. Corpses?
Corpses, politicians, they're all the same.
Surely you don't believe it, do you?
No. Well, I don't know. Haiti is full of nonsense and superstition. They're always mixed up with a lot of mysteries that turn your hair gray. I've been a missionary here for, 30 years, and at times I don't know what to think. Come, let's go in the house.
Oh, yes.
Huh?
Come, dear.
Is Mr. Beaumont in?
You're expected, Dr. Bruner.
Yes, I've been sent for to marry someone. Maybe, oh, yes, excuse me. How long is it that you know Mr. Beaumont?
Oh, only a few days. Madeline introduced him on the docks in Port-au-Prince.
And you?
I met him on the ship coming from New York. He was very kind during the voyage.
Oh, Madeline and I planned to be married the moment she arrived, but Mr. Beaumont persuaded us to come here. He promised to take me out of the bank at Port-au-Prince and send me to New York as his agent.
Strange. It's very strange.
I'll tell Mr. Beaumont you're here.
Yeah.
It's all right, isn't it, Doctor?
Oh, I guess so. You see, I've only met Mr. Beaumont once or twice, but he never struck me like a man that would take the trouble to play fairy godfather to a young couple like you. Unless...
Unless what, sir?
I suppose you'll think I'm a meddling old fool, but... You know, I'd feel a good deal better if you'd clear out of this place after you're married and have nothing more to do with Mr. Beaumont.
The young people have arrived, sir, and Dr. Bruner. They're waiting in the reception hall.
What's with the riding boots? The plot thickens and it's getting deeper.
Show them to their room and tell them I'm out. No, wait. Perhaps I'd better see them. It might look odd if I didn't.
Very odd, sir. Especially as Dr. Bruner is a trifle skeptical as to your motives, sir.
Never mind my motives. Has that other person sent word yet?
No, sir, not yet.
He's 24 hours late.
I wish you'd keep away from that man, sir. But what you're planning is dangerous.
Don't you suppose I know that, Silver? You don't seem to realize what this girl means to me. Why, I'd sacrifice anything I have in the world for her. Nothing matters if I can't have her.
I think you like Haiti. Most people that...
Oh, Madeline, I'm delighted to see you. Neil, you're more than welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Doctor, it is very kind of you, the busy man you are.
No, not at all. There's a native family live out here that I've been trying to see for a long time. After this young couple are safely married, I'll leave.
But surely you'll stay for dinner after the ceremony.
Oh, no, I must run along.
Well, that's a great pity. We had something very special prepared for this occasion. It was very good of you, Madeline, to humor the whim of a lonely man. There was so little time to prepare. I couldn't do half the things I wanted to do for you.
You've done more than enough already, Mr. Beaumont, for a comparative stranger. You've made us so happy, giving Neil a position in the state.
Neil?
Yes, indeed.
Oh, yes, of course. I'm sure Neil will make a very good agent. But you must be tired after your drive. You'll get some rest. Silver! Silver will show you to your rooms.
This way, please.
Zombo, honey, I am thirsty. Can you get me a drink?
Oh, would you like some juice, my dear?
Yes, I would.
Oh, would you like apple juice, grape juice, or orange juice?
Oh, no, I want something with a much bigger jolt.
Oh, I have just the thing for you. Why don't you come over here and sit down at the juice bar?
Oh, Zombo, you are so considerate. That is why I love you so.
Oh, some juice with a jolt coming right up. Ooh, and we'll be right back after these important messages from our sponsors. Hello, everybody. It's your old pal Zombo down here in Zombo's Dungeon Art Gallery. Do you know where some of the world's greatest artists get their inspiration? It's from this show. Are you a budding artist? Do you look like Toulouse-Lautrec? Do you have a strange affinity for body parts like Vincent van Gogh or Mike Tyson? Maybe you have artistic ability. Can you draw Quasi the Hunchback? Well, here's your chance to show your art to the world. It's time for Zombo's Scary Picture Gallery. Let's go look at today's picture of the week. Today's picture was sent in by Twiggy from Reno. Werewolfie? Oh, thank you, Werewolfie. Let's go in for a closer look at this very scary picture. Oh, I see stick people, I see the bonfire, and I see sticks in the bonfire. This is not very good. Oh, I also see the fish and the hot dog, and they're cooking, and so are the stick people. But she's trying to put out the fire with a glass of water. Oh, I wonder what the artist was thinking about when he drew this picture. I think he was thinking, if you can't stand the heat, then don't stick around. Now don't forget, boys and ghouls, get out your pencils, paints, crayons, and whatever. Draw me a scary picture and send it to me, Zombo, at the Scary Picture Gallery, and I'll put it on the show for everyone to see.
Send in your scary pictures to Zombo's Scary Picture Gallery in care of this station. Or check out the Zombo website at zombo.com under Gallery.
What's that sound? I think I better send them a case of this.
Delighted to see you again, Monsieur Beaumont. Please. Please. I'm sorry kept you waiting, monsieur. I have been on a journey, seeking men for my mill. Men? They work faithfully, and they are not worried about long hours. You could make good use of men like mine on your plantation.
No. That's not what I want.
Then perhaps you wish to talk about the young lady who came to your house this evening. You've seen her? When? On the road tonight. There was a young man with her.
They're to be married tonight. You've waited too long to do anything.
What do you want me to do?
If she were to disappear for a month,
and what do you hope to gain by her disappearance?
everything.
Everything. Do you think she will forget her lover in a month?
Just give me a month. One little month.
Not in a month. Not even a year. I have looked into her eyes.
She is deep in love.
But not with you. They're to be married within an hour. There must be a way.
There is a way.
Cause is happy. You give me what I want, and you may ask anything. No. Not that. Only a pinpoint, Monsieur Beaumont, in a glass of wine, or perhaps a flower. Take it. The time is very brief. You must do your share if I'm to help you.
Keep it, monsieur. Keep it. You may change your mind. Send me word when you use it.
I'll find another way.
There is no other way.
Hello, everybody. It's your old pal Zombo. It's time to visit the Rat Girl.
We'll be right back to our scary movie after these important messages from our sponsors. How about some room service in here? Hey, room service!
Oh, I wonder who's at the door.
Hey, Garbanzo, remember me?
Oh, why, yes. You're Officer Not So Friendly.
That's right, you're about as sharp as a bowling ball. Hey, do you know what holiday's coming up?
Oh, no, I don't.
Well, it's St. Patrick's Day, and I got a big fan outside who wants to meet you.
Oh, well, bring him in.
Oh, no, you gotta come out here and meet him.
Oh, well, what's his name?
Paddy Wagon. Now, let's get going, bozo.
Oh, no, that's Zombo.
Doesn't matter, it's all gonna be numbers here pretty quick. Let's go, buddy.
More than anything else in this whole world, dear. Heaven or hell lies in this little moment for me. You can raise me up to paradise, or you can blast my world into nothingness. There's time even yet, dear. I can make you the envy of every woman. I'd give my life to make you happy. Oh, listen to me, dear, before it's too late.
Don't. Please.
Don't go into that room. We can be in Port-au-Prince in half an hour. There's a boat sailing at midnight.
You've been so wonderful. Don't spoil everything. Now.
One last gift before I lose you forever.
We are gathered together here in the sight of God and in the face of this company to join together this man, this woman in holy matrimony.
Don't do it!
Which is an honorable estate.
Oh, so you're the guy that stole the toilet paper.
This is the night of nights.
A toast to the bride, to beauty's queen. Gladly, my lord.
Leave but a kiss within the glass. Fair gypsy, lead my fortune.
Here's to honor. Get honor and stay honor.
What do you see in the glass?
I see happiness. I see love. Far more than you deserve.
Is that all?
No, I see
What is it?
I see death.
Madam. Madeline, what's wrong? Madeline, my dear,
Oh, no.
Madeline! Can't we do something? Please. Madeline! My wife. Savior, and the love of God, and the fellowship of his angels be with us evermore. Amen.
have some of what he's drinking.
Neil. 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 Look.
Zombies. Yes, they are my servants. Did you think we could do it alone? In their lifetime, they were my enemies. Leto, the witch doctor, once my master. Secrets I tortured out of him. Van Gelder, the swine, swollen with riches. He fought against my spells until the last. Him, yes, I have troubled at times. His Excellency Richard, once Minister of the Interior. Garcia, Brigand Chief. Marquis, Captain of Gendarmerie. And this is Chauvin, the High Executioner, who almost executed me. I took them, just as we will take this one. But what if they regain their souls? They would tear me to pieces. And that, my friend, shall never be.
There's two explanations that strike me. Either the body was stolen by members of a death cult that use human bones in their ceremonies, or else...
Or else what?
she's not dead.
Not dead? Are you mad? I saw her die. The doctor signed a certificate. I saw them bury her.
Now, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm not mad. But I've lived in these islands for a good many years. And I've seen things with my eyes that made me think I was crazy. There's superstitions in Haiti that the natives brought here from Africa. Some of them can be traced back as far as ancient Egypt. And beyond that yet, in the countries that was old when Egypt was young.
Yes, but what has that to do with Madeline? I kissed her as she lay there in the coffin. And her lips were cold.
Let me explain. Now, just a minute. I'll explain. Wherever there is a superstition, you will find there is also a practice. Now, do you remember what your driver told you the night he took you to Beaumont's house?
Oh, about those horrible creatures we saw.
Yeah.
He said they were corpses, taken from their grave.
That's it. Now, wait. Now, that's the superstition. Now for the practice. The ghouls that steal the dead corpses from the graves are supposed to put them there in the first place.
Do you mean that Madeline was murdered so that somebody could steal her dead body? Ah, nonsense.
No. Not her body, yes, but not her dead body. That's what I mean.
Well, surely you don't think she's alive in the hands of natives? Oh, no, better dead than that.
Excuse me, please. Have you got a match? Thank you.
You don't believe that, do you?
Say, there's been lots of people that's been pronounced dead that came alive again and lived for years. Now, if nature can play pranks like that, why isn't it possible to play pranks with nature?
Oh, I don't know.
Your driver believed he saw dead men walking. He didn't. What he saw was men alive and everything but this and this.
Oh, the whole thing has me confused. I just can't understand it.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you. I've been trying for years to get to the bottom of this thing. To separate what you call fact from fiction. The law of Haiti acknowledges the possibility of being buried alive. Here it is in the penal code. I'll read it for you. It's in French. Do you speak French?
No.
Excuse me, please. Have you got a match?
Again? I got your match right here, buddy.
Right here. Here's one. Oh, thank you. I didn't see it. I'll translate it for you, if you should fail. Article 749. The use of drugs or other practices which produce lethargic coma or lifeless sleep shall be considered attempted murder. Yes. Attempted.
Yes, I see.
Yeah, all right, now read. If the person has been buried alive, the act should be considered murder, no matter what result follows.
Beaumont. Say, you said that you couldn't understand why he was so interested in us. Do you think he did this?
No, I think it's native work. Native work, exactly. Of course, if you want to, we can go to Beaumont's house first. If I can get my hands on the devil that's responsible for this, I'll make him such an example that every witch doctor in Haiti will be shaken in his sandals.
But we can't do this alone. Can't the authorities help?
Authorities? Neil, my boy, you don't know these islands. The native authorities are afraid to meddle. I'm not. I got friends among the natives. They'll tell me things that no gendarme could ever get out of it. Because I'm a preacher, they think I'm a magician. Before we get through with this thing,
We may uncover sins that even the devil would be ashamed of. Oh, these...
Every year at this time, the river turns green. Is it because it's St. Patrick's Day?
No, it's the day Zombo takes his annual bath.
I find a coffin much more comfortable than a bed. Many people do so, my dear.
You're so right, Bella. Do you know why I love dating a vampire? I can stay out very late. He has centuries of experience, and he never comes home with garlic on his breath. And you are such a lucky stiff.
Quiet, quiet, you are waking the dead. At Zombo School of Music, even the dead can play.
Madeline.
Oh, some fun you are. I could have bought a player piano.
Foolish things. They can't bring back the light to those eyes. I was mad to do this. But if you'd have smiled on me, I'd have done anything for you, given you anything. I thought that beauty alone would satisfy. But the soul is gone. I can't bear those empty, staring eyes. Oh, forgive me, Madeline, forgive me. I can't bear it any longer. I must take you back.
Back to the grave, monsieur?
Excuse me, could I return this zombie?
No. You must put the light back into her eyes and bring laughter to her lips. She must be gay and happy again.
You paint a charming picture, monsieur. One that I should like to see myself.
You must bring her back.
Aren't you a trifle afraid, monsieur? How do you suppose those eyes will regard you when the brain is able to understand?
Better to see hatred in them than that dreadful emptiness.
Perhaps you're right. It would be a pity to destroy such a lovely flower. Let's drink to the future of this flower. A glass of wine?
Silver, bring wine. We have a toast to drink.
To the future, monsieur. Only a pinpoint, monsieur. In a flower. Or perhaps a glass of wine?
What are you trying to do to me?
I have other plans for mademoiselle. And I'm afraid you might not agree. I have taken a fancy to you, monsieur.
Silver! Silver!
Come and get him!
To the future, monsieur.
You!
No, not that. Not that.
Hey, Zombo! Oh, well, if it isn't my little pal, Minnie Z. What do vampires do on Halloween? I don't know. They bob for Adam's apples. Ooh, it's the sigh of relief. And we'll be right back to our very scary movie right after these important messages from our sponsors. Hello, everybody. It's your old pal Zombo. You know, I think that last Mini Z joke wasn't very scary and wasn't very funny. In fact, I think Mini Z needs better material. Now, you can help old Mini Z out by being his ghostwriter and email him your favorite monster joke. Just email it to zombo@zombo.com and I'll make sure he gets it. Hey, Zombo, I just got another good one. And now let's get back to this week's very scary movie.
We ought to be picking up an old witch doctor around here pretty soon. His name is Pierre. I've known him for years. He's a great old fella. I don't know just where we'll find him.
There are evil spirits in the road. I will give you an awanga. And here is one for the eye. Young man, he's sick with fever.
Yes, hey, wait a minute. We can't afford to have you sick. Neil, why don't you go over there? We got a hard day before us tomorrow. Now then, Pierre, come on. He's gone. You can talk.
It is a dangerous thing you asked me to do.
Oh, but now listen here, you know. We're old friends, you and me, and I want to go on.
Turn back before it is too late.
Oh, no. I've come too far to turn back now.
I'm too old to go all the way with you.
Well, if you're too old to go all of the way, then just go as far as you can.
My people are afraid of the mountain.
Why?
Because it is called the land of the living dead.
Well, have you ever been there?
I am the only man that ever came from there alive. There is an evil spirit man that is called murder. Come, I will tell you all about what it is.
Vultures.
Oh, it's 5 o'clock.
Just as old Pierre said. cloud of vultures always hovers over the house of the living dead.
Madeline. Is she there?
No.
Oh, I must go and see.
No. Kneel, my boy. Please, lie down and rest. Please. You'll feel stronger in the morning. You rest. Let me go up and see what I can do.
Why is she so restless tonight? Perhaps she remembers something.
Ooh, 2 French maids! Now we're getting somewhere!
They never remember anything when they are like that. No? Because Miss Cato.
Hey, the wipe effect got stuck! Bring up the other end!
Madeline.
No. I can't. You must. It's your turn. Let's run away. Steve might hear you. No, I can't stand it. I'm going to run away. He'll find you and make you like her.
Can you still hear me? It is unfortunate you are no longer able to speak.
Well, since you cut out his tongue...
I should be interested to hear you describe your symptoms. You see, you are the first man to know What is happening? None of the others did. You refused to shake hands once. I remember. Well, well. We understand each other better now.
Ooh, I wonder who's at the door.
Hi, Zombo, remember me?
Oh, no, I'm sorry, I don't recognize you.
Look into my eyes, look right into my eyes.
Oh, are you Cycle Ward Cleaver?
No, God darn it, I tell you. Okay, look, here's another clue. How's this?
Oh, are you Hoyt Axton?
No, I don't sing that bad. Why, well, if you were already dead, I'd kill you right now. All right. All right, look. You watch the serial tonight after the movie, or the box gets it.
Oh, are you the serial killer?
There you go. Now you got it, you.
Oh, that reminds me. Stay tuned after tonight's movie because we have another chapter of the serial, The Phantom Creeps.
can't get my hands apart.
Madeline, I found you. You're alive. Alive. What's the matter? It's I, Neil. Oh, my darling. What have they done to you?
Who are you? And what are they?
For you, my friend, they are the angels of death.
Look, they're lemming zombies.
Madeline, don't you know me, dear? It's Neil.
I could swear. For a moment she recognized you. Come on, don't let him get away.
My darling.
Snap out of it. He's hungry. And fix him some dinner.
Leah, I dreamed.
Excuse me, please. Have you got a match?
Yeah, your face and my dog's...
Shooting will bring on the Coast Guard. We can't get away with that box now. We'd never be able to get out of the harbor.
What are you going to do?
Take it to the river warehouse until I can figure out a plan to smuggle it out of the country.
Brown, get that suitcase out of the boat. Get the small boat ready. Yes, sir.
Now, here's what I want you to say if anybody comes aboard asking questions. Bob! Hey, Bob! Bob! Right here. Come on over here, fellas. Hey, Art. Are you hurt? Not at all. I bailed ourselves before the crash. Good. We better get to that yacht and try to find the box. All right, you get some dry clothes out of the stern locker. Now get over there.
All I know is that Mr. Curtis chartered the yacht for a pleasure cruise. He was on board with some friends, and then they started shooting my plane full of holes. Why? I've no idea, though I did hear them say something about an attack. Find out anything, Jim?
No, whoever was here made a clean getaway.
Put it in the Coast Guard dock.
Yes, sir.
Have one of the boys check on him tomorrow.
Right.
We better hurry to Mallory's and have him construct another neometer so we can find that box. If the foreign agents smuggle it out of this country, it might mean war.
Well, if I were you, I'd call out the Army and round up these spies.
Create a fine international incident. Oh, these things have to be done undercover.
That's just the trouble. You don't give me anything worth writing a story about.
Had a good one about that Navy plane that crashed last night.
Mm-hmm. And my editor bawled me out because I couldn't tell him who it was or what they were trying to do.
Why not let her break the story about our belief that Zorka is still alive?
Can't see what good that would do. Anyway, we're not sure of it ourselves.
The only explanations of the things that have been happening.
That's right, Bob. Remember the mechanical Iron Man and how things are always being taken by something invisible.
I'm still not sure. Anyway, I've got Max stationed at Zorka's house for any clue that Zorka is still alive.
Are you sure there was another man in that office where you got that box?
Certainly, I saw him.
If you remember, I suspected some time ago that Zorka might not be dead. And things have happened since to verify that suspicion. The office was taken under the name of Zane. Note the Z, as in Zorka. Also the fact that it must be someone very familiar with his work.
We can easily find out. The two of them are still locked up in the vault there.
If it is Zorka, we can send both him and his secret to our country. It'll save us endless time in learning how to use whatever it is he has invented.
I'll bring them both down here. We can make that fellow Monk talk anyway.
Did you put the box in the river warehouse?
Yes. Harlan's going to analyze its contents if he ever gets up nerve enough to open it.
Make me one of those belts, Dr. Stalker, so I can make myself invisible, too. If you don't, the cops will get me sure, and I'll spend the rest of my life in jail.
There's no time for that. Besides, I need someone to draw suspicion from myself.
What we do? We can't go back to our office in that building now they know it's there.
You forget I can go back unseen. Take the car and hide it in our secret garage and wait for me in the laboratory.
How are you going to get there?
Never mind that. The important thing is to find out what they have done with my meteorite.
Guess the chief had the right hunch. What's that? Zorka's still alive. Whoever worked his way out of that vault had plenty on the ball. Well, he'll never find that box of his where we've got it hidden in the warehouse. If it was Zorka, he'd head back to his laboratory. We'll look that place over. Better go in separate cars. You take the south road. We'll meet at Zorka's. Take that, will you, Bob?
Yeah? Yeah. All right, Mac, we'll be right out. Mac says the car just arrived at Zorka's house. He thinks some of the foreign agents are in it. Say, Jean comes back, keep her here.
Take it easy now. No telling what we'll run into in there.
Another call will have come since I phoned you.
We'll close in and see what's going on.
What puzzles me is that they've got the box. What do they want here?
They probably have the same hunch we have, that Zorka's still alive. You stay here, Mac. Keep your eyes open.
Yes, sir.
Now we will learn what I have done with my precious element.
Give me a boost, Jim. Maybe I can see him.
Suppose they find us.
Our Iron Man will protect us.
See anything? No, I can't see anything, but I can hear them.
Well, there's nobody in this part of the house. That's a cinch. If we find the old boy, do we take him to the same place we did the box? Yeah, it's handy to the pier. Chief wants to ship them both out of the country as soon as possible.
What do you mean, handy to the pier? It's a half mile from the waterfront.
Oh, you're thinking about the other joint. I mean the old warehouse across from the Green Star Pier. Pipe down, both of you.
We have tricked them into revealing the hiding place of our meteorite.
Get in your car, Mac, and watch them. They leave trail.
Yes.
Now I shall punish them for robbing me.
See that they are all destroyed. I must go to that warehouse.
Well, let's get out of here.
What about the other boys in there?
Oh, they're done for. We gotta get to the river warehouse. Zarka's heard about it, sure. He's on his way there now.
I think there's a car trailing us. Step on.
Say he's gaining on us. You better let him have it.
That must be the place over there. Let's find out. Where's the box the boys brought last night?
Upstairs? What's it to you?
Take us up there. Come on, quit stalling. Where's that box?
In the experimental lab. But the door's locked and...
Now we're unlocked. Put him in the closet, Jim.
Come on, you.
Don't make a sound because I'll be right outside. He's beating us to it.
Stand where you are, everybody.
Now don't forget, boys and ghouls and mummies and daddies, tune in next week for another very scary movie on Zomboo's House of Horror Movies.